All right, my wife and I just had our first baby almost 2 months ago, and so I have not been to the movie theaters in a minute. And I finally made my return to the movie theater, and boy, did I pick a good one to go to. I can't lie, back at one of Marvel's mini Comic Con slate panel reveal things, and they're announcing all these different movies. Thunderbolts was actually one that I was super, super excited about. Probably in my top few because I saw that the character roster was Bucky, who's one of my favorite MCU characters, Yelena and Red Guardian and Taskmaster. I personally loved the Black Widow movie. I thought it was really, really good, really underrated and overhated. And U.S. Agent, I loved Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Ghost had cool powers. And so I was really, really excited when they first announced it, showed that concept art for what this movie could be. I love the idea of the Suicide Squad. And so to see Marvel's take on it and their twist, I was really pumped. And this movie honestly had a lot riding on it, at least for me personally. I know it was kind of under the radar for some people, but I was super pumped and had high hopes for this movie. And then leading up to the movie, they are marketing the mess out of this movie. They're pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And usually when you see Marvel doing really creative marketing and all this kind of crazy stuff, it's because they really know they got something good. They believe in their product. And so that's what we saw. And so I started to get even more excited. My expectation grew because I'm like, okay, if Marvel thinks that they got something good, then I expect them to have something good. Then the early reviews came out praising it as one of the best post-Endgame Marvel movies, one of the best MCU movies, period. Like, this movie had a lot going on. This movie had a lot of expectations that it had to meet, and I was a little worried because I was excited, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, these are some pretty high expectations. Like, I would hate for this to still be a good movie, but I go in with super high expectations, and then it doesn't meet them, and I just leave disappointed rather than just enjoying a good movie because of the right. So I was a little worried going into the movie. But Marvel, oh Marvel, I should not have doubted you. I knew that ever since the production of Deadpool and Wolverine, that was the time, post Love and Thunder, all that stuff, that you guys started focusing on quality over quantity. You were making sure everything was good. You were going on a little bit of a quality control run there and making sure all the output was actually good. And Deadpool and Wolverine, phenomenal. Captain America Brave New World, personally for me, amazing. And I should have had no doubt that Thunderbolts was going to rock. This movie is so, so good. Why does it work? Why does Thunderbolts work? I'll break it down, but the main reason that Thunderbolts work, and it just fires me up, it's the same reason that Taylor Swift is still on a generational run right now, and people have grown up with her, and her fans knew her at a young age, and that they're still going to see her on tour now. Unlike other artists that maybe aren't able to maintain their fan bases for a long period of time in their careers, this movie showed me that Marvel is aging with their fans, that they are growing with their fans. All of us, for the most part, started watching Marvel at the first Iron Man movie. We're elementary school, middle school, right? And now we've grown up. We're all in different stages of life. We've experienced a little bit more of the heaviness of life and different experiences, and this movie shows that they hear that. And yeah, there's still action. There's still humor. There's still the Marvel stuff that you love from those early films. But yet, there's just a little bit more depth. There's just a little bit more character development. There's just a little bit more of a reality check here because it feels like Marvel understands our fans aren't just in middle school, high school, elementary school anymore and just want to see some, right? And yeah, that's still in it and it's still great. But there's just an added layer of depth, and this movie just crushes it, just hits it out of the park in that department. Some personal standouts for me, Yelena, obviously. Red Guardian is hilarious. These are two of my favorite post-Endgame, new characters, if I'm being honest, and they are still great. They still shine. Absolutely love them. And U.S. Agent is so good. He was pretty good in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but they take him into an even deeper layer. They keep expanding his character. They do him justice. I actually really like Valentina as of antagonist. She was great. And the new character, Bob or Sentry, whatever you want to call him, also really, really great. Loved the way they explored his character. I teared up a few times in the movie. The writing is so good. Like the dialogue, it was so rich and it was just so real. It was very, very human. It was very, very like, man, like I know someone that is struggling with this. I've had similar conversations that are being had in this movie, and it was just really refreshing. It was just really, really cool the way that they handled that in a Marvel movie. It just was super, super good. And I know some people, I've seen some headlines like, is Thunderbolts a good movie or is it good for a Marvel movie? No, it's a good movie, okay? Like, it is just super, super good. I think it's so funny, but not like forced MCU humor like it has been. Like, there are characters that are comedic relief characters. They're a little goofy, they're a little silly, and it just fits. Like that's their purpose. And so it doesn't feel out of the blue that they would crack a joke here or there. Like, not everyone is a comedic character. Like, the comedic characters are the comedic characters and the serious characters are the serious characters, and it feels normal. You don't have to have zero humor for a film to be taken seriously, because in life people make jokes. In life there is funniness. And so I just thought that was super, super great. It just felt like a real story within the MCU. What I love so much, what I really, really love, is that they didn't compromise on like, oh, we have to be super serious and dark now. That they take away what like are huge strengths of the MCU, which is honestly the interconnected universe, which is like super fun characters, which is this really great just sandbox of a world that we get to play with all these cool characters and elements and world building things. Like, it is still a comic booky movie, but it just takes itself seriously, and there's human moments and great characters, and I absolutely loved it. Honestly, the only issue that I have with this movie is that I just wish there was a little bit more Bucky. I'm a big Winter Soldier guy, big Bucky Barnes fan, and so I just wish we got to see a little bit more of him. We still got to see him a decent amount. It wasn't a huge detractor for the movie, but I just, as a Bucky Barnes fan, selfishly wish we got to see him a little bit more. But honestly, that's really my only gripe with the movie. So I'm going to rate Thunderbolts a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Only reason it's not a 5 stars is it's just really hard for me to rate a movie that I see on the first time 5 stars, because usually 5 stars are something that it ages well. It's got to grow with time. I got to see, do I still love it, or is that recency bias because I came out of the high of a great movie, right? And so I think that Thunderbolts 100% has the potential to reach 5 stars, but right now I'm going to give it a 4.5. And man, I can't recommend it enough. Go see it. Marvel is onto something. I think they're really understanding their fans. I think they're really understanding what we're craving, what we love about their old movies, and what we're really looking forward to, and the kind of changes that we want, the growth that we want from these movies. And Thunderbolts to me is just the epitome and the sign of that. And honestly, I'm still on the Marvel train, okay? I still love Marvel Studios. The MCU is great. Don't listen to the haters. They suck. They don't know how to have a good time. Yeah, Marvel's had some stinkers, but they still make great movies. Go see Thunderbolts. So, let me know in the comments. Have you seen Thunderbolts? Are you kind of iffy? Did my review change things for you? Do you disagree with my review? Let me know in the comments. And also, if you have any prayer requests, please drop them down in the comments. I would love to be praying over them for you and be praying with you, believing with you as well for anything that you need prayer for. Deuce, homies.